His opinion is his opinion, but you were all over the news with a few different guys. But I wanted to talk about Booker T first. I just thought that was interesting because you booked him to be world champion, right? It's almost like the Lance Storm thing. You booked him the best he ever was booked in his career, but then he kind of badmouthed you. I
Right.
feel like Booker T was almost doing the same thing, almost unsolicited. I just thought that was weird because I
Oh,
know you're
it
buddies
was
with Stevie Ray, but
100%. It was, bro, you got to understand, man. When I do my shows, John, I don't talk about people. Okay. The only people I am really, really, really hard on are the dirt sheet writers because they're full of shit. Okay. So yes, bro, I am all over them. But when you're talking about colleagues and people I worked with, and people, currently now, bro, whether they were friends or foes, I never ever have anything negative to say about anybody. And even when they make remarks like this, I don't have anything negative to say. I try to understand why they made the remarks. And the thing with Booker is that there were a couple of them. So like I don't know exactly which one you are talking about per se, but he made a couple of comments like, bro, somebody asked me what advice would I give young people that want to break into the wrestling business? And my answer was, with good conscience, I wouldn't advise them to get into the wrestling business based on my experiences. If my own kids wanted to get into the wrestling business with a good conscience, I wouldn't be able to tell them, yeah, I think that's a good idea. And Booker somehow, some way turned that into me being bitter. It's got nothing to do with me being bitter, bro. Like, man, if you worked in the restaurant business and you didn't like the restaurant business and you recommended somebody doesn't get in on it has nothing to do with being bitter. Because, bro, here's the difference. Booker has a wrestling school. So, of course, Booker doesn't like me saying that because he wants kids to go to his wrestling school. But, bro, when I look back, what do I think of, bro? I think of China. I think of Daphne. I think of Tammy Sitch. I think of the poor girl who went overseas and hell happened to her, Ashley
Ashley
Mazzaro.
Massaro. Yeah.
These are the people I think of, bro. That's what immediately comes to my mind. I know people that the wrestling business has literally killed. I know that. So, like, that's the way I look at it, that it's not all it's hopped up to be. And I would not recommend anybody get into it. But to take that as me being bitter. And then he had the comment, I think, he called me hypocritical.
Yeah.
Because I guess what he's trying to say is I still make money off the wrestling business, but yet I negatively talk about it. Bro, I'm a freaking critic. So if I watch a wrestling show and there is something bad or something I don't like, in my opinion, I'm going to say it. So because we do shows like this and I still talk about wrestling, I'm a hypocrite if I say something negative about it. And that's all wacky to me. And I got to tell you, John, I don't believe in the I make money off of wrestling. That is absolute bullshit, bro. I make money off of Vince Russo because, John, here's the bottom line. You and I know this. Bro, there are 1,000 wrestling podcasts out there. A thousand. Everybody's got a wrestling podcast. Every dirt sheet guy, everybody in the business, you, me. Bro, who are the people? Who are you choosing to listen to or pay to listen to? You're choosing to listen to the person that you like. So John Paz has an audience. Vince Russo has an audience. Stevie Ray has an audience. X-Pac has an audience. They're paying for you because they like you. It's got nothing to do with wrestling, bro. If they wanted a wrestling podcast, there's a million other places they could go. So this BS about I'm still making money off of wrestling. Nobody in wrestling sending me a check. I'm not working for any wrestling company out there. I'm working for me. And when people subscribe to Russo's brand, they're subscribing because of me. They can go get wrestling any way they want. So the idea of me still making money off of the business and then I'm a hypocrite if I say something negative, get the frig out of here, bro. Like, seriously. Bro, I am, listen, man, if you're in the business, if you're still currently in the business, bro, you're kissing the ass of the wrestling business. Period. End of story. I happen to be in a good position where I've carved out a niche. I make a good living for myself, and I don't have to sit here and kiss everybody's ass every single day. So if you're working in the business, bro, you're kissing the ass of the business. And I know that, and I understand that. But why everybody has to drag my name into everything when I sit here and the last week, Eric Bischoff, Booker T, and Jake the Snake Roberts, I said nothing about any of them. Nothing. Zero, bro. And even after they made their comments, I still didn't say anything negatively about them.